So stupid. Alrighty, it's that time of the year again, the Fry Clay 200K, an insane 200km gravel mud race. This race is divided into 4 parts. First off, it's a rough gravel section filled with steep slopes. This year we unexpectedly faced some heavy rain, hail, and even tornadoes while riding. Next up is the muddy single track. Due to the morning rain, it was impossible to make any progress. At one point I seriously thought about giving up biking. The third part is another rough gravel section with long and steep hills. And finally part 4, where we rode on gravel until 3 AM in complete darkness. If you want more details about the race, check out last year's video. This year we have Tatiana, Liston, and Chris's younger brother Nathan attempting the race for the first time. I somewhat tried to support them so that we could all complete the race together. Now sit back and enjoy, starting with the day before. You ready?
Oh yeah. Dude. My bike's never looked like that before.
What do you mean?
That's how ready
Fully
I am.
packed?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
That's how ready I am. As in, I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Yeah. Jordan's hip, like this is basically empty right now.
That thing expands a lot, yeah.
Exactly. I got most of this isn't extra stuff I'm taking with me.
I don't know if his is waterproof though. Not that it matters, to be honest, anymore. Is this just like straight up smart water?
Yeah, well, because
And then one light.
as opposed to what? Well, I have Jordan's headlamp too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I also have a handheld flashlight.
A handheld?
That's what I usually do.
What is wrong with you? If we all ride together enough, then it doesn't matter.
I mean,
Hello?
hey.
We're not talking crap about you, it's okay.
We're talking crap about my light setup.
What's your light setup? Do you not have lights?
No, I do. I have Jordan.
She's not you, man.
Okay. What do you do? I brought lights, didn't I?
Did you?
How much water are you bringing?
1, 2, 3, and a filter.
3 liters. Liters. And then that's like 1.5 with you.
2.25 final answer. Quarter liter, that's my unit of measurement.
How much are you bringing?
I don't know
Liter.
yet. I brought like 5 water bottles.
I brought every water.
I really don't know how prepared other people will be. You know? Like,
Let him suffer.
I think they're no.
Let him suffer. It's your brother, right? You're not supposed to care about him.
He has a child coming. I want him to be alive to meet this child.
Wait, really?
On the eve of the race, we camped at the starting point and I slept in Chris's tent. The night sky was filled with sparkling stars, and the race organizer Pat's dog was running around in flashy fashion. Now the morning of the race. Since the race started at 8 AM, I woke up around 6 AM to prepare everything in advance. My setup for this year included a jacket, spare contacts and glasses, filming equipment, an emergency kit, and loads of food. I increased the calories significantly this year since last year in the last 4 hours or so I definitely ran out of food, so it was quite heavy, weighing around 20 kilos, and it was definitely overboard but totally worth it in my opinion. Finally, when I tried to go to the restroom, there was a longer line than I anticipated, and it was almost time for the race to start. Not that the start time really matters for us. The morning sky was really beautiful, and I'll also include some footage from Chris's GoPro, so some shots have different colors and sounds, but let's head to the starting line. Hey Kelly!
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
So good.
What are you doing?
Yeah, are you ready for this?
Less than last year, but yeah.
More than us. Or at least more than me.
That's a good start for me, I guess.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Enjoy, Gary.
You too.
How are we feeling, Chris?
Oh, we are awake. We are warm. Man, we're ready. It's gonna be good. I feel great.
Flashbacks to last year.
Hey. Last year we made it to the end. That's all I can say.
No, I meant the intro. Because you did like the exact same kind of tone, same kind of like quotes. How are we feeling? Mile 0.2.
I'm alive. I have successfully zipped up my wind vest. I got a little bit of a team stretch to start. I have a banana in the back pocket. We're doing well. I am excited. How are you feeling, Tatiana?
Like I don't know what's ahead.
I'll be okay.
No, now that I'm on the bike, I'm like, oh, it's just a bike ride. Like I do that all the time.
Yep. You definitely don't know what's ahead.
Exactly.
Yep, just a bike ride.
I'm
For
trying
sure.
to be optimistic.
It's dark. Yeah, this wind definitely doesn't help though.
At the beginning, the weather was fine with no wind, but it gradually worsened after the race started. My energy level was similar to the weather, and it was just hard to get pumped up, and I struggled initially. I just felt mentally drained as soon as the race started. Soon, light rain started to fall and my motivation dropped even further. Looking back, I think it was just that the bike was heavy and I hadn't ridden that kind of weight this year.
This is all it's gonna rain. It's not that bad. Okay. That looks so gnarly.
I got really anxious when we reached this stretch of pavement. We were facing a strong headwind and the sky was getting really dark. I really wanted to turn back around here. You could just tell that it was about to storm, and the wind was so strong that I couldn't even close my jacket without stopping. The rain started pouring and I was thinking, what are we gonna do? We were lucky to have a small gas station where we took shelter from the rain, but it soon turned into a full-fledged storm, with pieces of hail as well.
Huh? Is it raining? Oh yeah.
I said I gotta get back on Kai's video and say, oh, I guess I was wrong. This is all it's gonna rain. It's not that bad.
Oh yeah, that's true. It is not raining, isn't it? It is raining harder. Oh, this is perfect. It's raining. Yeah. Wow, it's a different kind of energy now.
Yeah. Still energy.
Making memories, you know? Man, Reed is missing out. He would have loved to see
R.I.P. Reed.
Rip Reed. I know, but I get the home. Oh, yay! Woo! I blame you!
We're here for the podcast. Should make no predictions.
Let us know what else we need in this video.
Are you guys ready to go? Go!
We found out the next day that there was actually a tornado near our location, so it was quite dangerous to be honest. But you know, gravel biking. We waited for about 15 minutes at the gas station, but the rain showed no signs of stopping, so we reluctantly, at least myself reluctantly, started riding in the rain. Me being a skeleton and having absolutely no meat on myself, it got quite cold and I was shivering for some time.
Okay. Good for you. Makes you feel alive.
The combination of rain and gravel was tough in various ways, especially the sound. I had to listen to the sound of my brakes grinding for about 20 miles, and it was tough. What was even tougher was getting a flat tire in this rain due to Liston getting a sidewalk cut. Fortunately, the rain eased up a bit at that time, but soon returned.
Oh, you want to shift down and... No, you don't want to shift down? So Nathan, what was it about this no rain again?
It's coming back! I'm hurrying! It's been summoned!
I don't think I'm like, there's no leaves.
I feel like I'm drying out a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Your back don't look like it.
I feel like I'm drying out
feel so
as in
bad.
I'm not getting wetter.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah.
After a somewhat quick tire repair and a very quick body temperature drop, we arrived at a creek crossing that became deeper due to all this rain. I casually rode across it the last 2 years, but this time it looked like a no thank you for a normal thinking person. So not Chris, he casually rode across it no problem. At least this year the creek felt not too cold since my body temperature was already so low, which isn't really a good thing, but you gotta look at the positives, I guess. I feel like you really need guts to ride in the rain, but even more so on rainy gravel. I had to descend the slopes quite slowly. Everyone else really went ahead, but I was a bit scared. It's definitely not the place to slip and get hurt. With that, we continued on and soon arrived at another creek crossing. I kinda crossed it normally. Probably was also cold, but at this point I don't feel anything anymore, so it's okay. The rain stopped around this area, but the sky and wind were still not great. It was really hard for me to feel energetic without the sun and blue sky. But riding peacefully through the quiet forest is truly enjoyable. Riding with Tatiana at a comfortable pace helped me slowly regenerate my shutdown brain. Gravel with rolling hills doesn't get boring, and I can keep going as long as there's an uphill to catch up to everyone. And soon enough, we reached the same rest spot as last year, and my dearest friend, the blue sky and the sun, made their appearance.
Yeah. It feels pretty good.
Yeah, I don't feel...
I get accurate representation of my feet at this moment.
When you can see dark storm clouds on the left, but right next to them you see a clear blue sky, you realize how amazing and mystical nature is. Eventually we reached a church that marks the end of the first section, so Chris and I discussed whether we should follow the route through the hellish horse trail section or not. But first, everyone needed to wash their bikes since they were covered in mud.
You're not gonna clean it at all?
No, because it's just...
Anybody need the hose?
I mean, I think you want the drivetrain at least.
Okay. I guess I do want it.
Arguing. Just us arguing about horse trails.
You know what? I'm down.
I just feel like we should do that first.
Demon gear.
I like single thread. Yeah, okay. So this section. So this section right here in front of us. So are we doing the horse trails, guys?
Yeah.
We're doing the horse trail.
Hell yeah.
Kai, how do you feel about doing the horse trail? All right, guys. Optimistic until it's not worth being optimistic.
So unfortunately, my wish didn't come true at all, so we ended up riding through the worst section. But before that, Liston got yet another sidewalk cut, and our break was even longer.
Okay, who votes to leave Liston?
I don't hear it.
Maybe take the pump off.
I thought that was
Oh no.
I like it.
Another one?
It's the sidewall.
Now, what will happen in part 2 of this race? If you're interested, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Look forward to tons of mud next, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.